Harambee! Neno hili si hivyo. Mambo ni matatu.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome back to our channel once again. And it is my hope and prayer that the video is going to find you guys in good health. Personally, I am fine, as you can see. Kisumu is fantastic. And maybe you could also let me know where you're watching the video from. The county or the country, in case you are out of the republic. Ladies and gentlemen, a few weeks ago on this platform, I opined here that William Samoei Arap Ruto is interested in winning the support of one man, Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. Because William Ruto and his team believe that if they were to win Kalonzo Musyoka, then they are going to disrupt the opposition completely. So they are interested in Kalonzo Musyoka for two main reasons. Number one, they want to disorganize. They want to disorganize, to disorient the opposition. If you are to remove Kalonzo Musyoka today from the opposition, what do you think will remain of that opposition? William Ruto and the team believes if they were to remove Kalonzo today, the opposition will be dead. And that's why William Ruto is not giving up in that push.
Kulikuwa na matatizo hapa Ukambani pale mbeleni. Watu walikuwa wanasema hatutaki maendeleo, hatutaki soko, sio hatutaki affordable housing, hatutaki. Nikaita hawa maaskofu. Tunaelewana? Nikaita hawa maaskofu, wakakuja ofisini, nikawaambia maaskofu, sikizeni. Ukambani ni Kenya. Msijifanye watu wa upinzani kuliko wale wa upinzani. Nyinyi mnanielewa? Yes. Si nyinyi mlipigia kura Raila Odinga? Wengi wenu. Si ndio? Lakini huko Homa Bay, Migori, Siaya, Kisumu tunajenga soko nyingi kwa sababu wamekubali mapema kuliko zile zinajenga hapa.
Number two, William Ruto is also keen on Kalonzo Musyoka because he understands one thing, that 2027 presidential elections in the Republic of Kenya is going to be hotly contested. And he's also aware that Kalonzo Musyoka might actually be on the ballot in 2027. If that were to happen, we have Kalonzo Musyoka, we have Rigathi, we have Matiangi. If all of them were to be on the ballot, then William Ruto is going to win. But he's not going to achieve the 50% plus one vote. He wants to win Kalonzo on his side to make it possible for Kalonzo Musyoka to support him during rerun. Because the rerun will be between Rigathi Gachagua, in my view, if the three will run, and William Ruto. And that's why William Ruto and his team are not attacking Kalonzo Musyoka. And that's why William Ruto and the team are investing heavily in Ukambani. But Kalonzo Musyoka has said no to those moves.
Nijibu yale Mheshimiwa Rais Ruto amesema leo. Tukiwa hapa. Yaani tukiwa hapa ameongea maneno ambayo lazima niajibu. Niajibu nisiajibu. Amesema ametuma viongozi wa makanisa akiwa hapa Metabone. Amewatuma waje waongee na viongozi. I imagine nikiwemo mimi, ingawaji sina elective anything, yeah. Ati tumekataa mipangilio yake ya maendeleo, ndio akatuma mabishop, maaskofu. Now first of all, let me give you a charge, Duncan, because now you see hiyo kofia kwamba wewe ni mtoto wangu. Don't fall into that trap ya William Ruto ya kuwatumia maaskofu wakubwa wa kutoka eneo hili, awapatie mahelikopta wazunguke nayo kila mahali, waende State House, wakae na yeye kando kando pale, waambiwe nendeni mukaconvince Kalonzo Musyoka ajiunge na yeye. Wasiharibu wakati wao. Na wachunge heshima. Hawa maaskofu wachunge heshima kwanza ya waumini wao.
But yesterday, Kipchumba Murkomen also revealed that Kalonzo Musyoka and William Ruto might actually work together again. He also talked of being AIC members. That statement by Murkomen, in my view, is significant, and I want us to talk about it. First of all, let us listen into Murkomen.
We are lucky as a church that there is a possibility that in the next elections, the person who will be running for president, of course, to defend his position is an AIC, and most likely the leader of the opposition running against him is AIC. So we want to say, please pray for us, all of us. Pray for all of us. And of course, assess what we can do. And if you find that you have the capacity to bring us together, bring us together. There is no issue, so that we work together for our nation.
But my question remains, do you think Kalonzo Musyoka can agree to work with William Ruto in 2027? I'm on record on many occasions on this platform stating clearly that in politics you have only two constants: the interest and the betrayal. Nobody would have imagined that Rigathi Gachagua by now would be out of government. In fact, after the last election, all Kenyans expected Rigathi Gachagua to succeed William Ruto in 2032. But today, Rigathi Gachagua is William Ruto's biggest enemy. Why? Because he's no longer serving the interests of the president, and he has been betrayed, or he has betrayed the president. Who would have thought that Raila Odinga today would be the one defending this government? Interest and betrayal. In this video, I want us to look at the circumstances under which Kalonzo can actually work with the president. Before we do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to go straight to the points. But before I go straight to the points, Jeremiah Kioni today hosted Fred Matiangi and former Jubilee MPs for a meeting. And the comments there are very interesting. I want to reserve my comments here. But I think William Ruto has successfully now managed to infiltrate Fred Matiangi's camp, because Matiangi has always been the biggest threat to William Ruto. Moving forward from today, Fred Matiangi will not be William Ruto's biggest threat, because William Ruto has now managed to plant his team right in the center. Let us go to our subject for today: the circumstances under which Kalonzo can work with Ruto. Number one, if Kalonzo Musyoka will not be picked as the united opposition candidate, I can assure you the opposition can unite and front a single candidate. But that candidate must be Kalonzo Musyoka. If the united opposition will not settle on Kalonzo Musyoka, Kalonzo Musyoka will still be on the ballot as a presidential candidate in 2027. And that would be good news for William Ruto. William Ruto can now then use the failure to pick him as an opportunity to negotiate with him. He can tell Kalonzo, boss, look here, I'm waiting for my last term. Allow me to make you the deputy president of the Republic of Kenya. I want you to be my running mate, so that you don't have to run. Because I mean, if you run, they'll show him the statistics, which will not be favorable to him. His team will show him. The intelligence will use people around him. And under that circumstance, if he's not picked as the united opposition candidate, Kalonzo Musyoka can actually work with William Ruto as a running mate. So that's the first scenario. The second scenario is if Rigathi Gachagua is cleared to run for the presidency of the Republic of Kenya. You know, Rigathi Gachagua was impeached. And the fact that he's impeached, he can't run for the presidency. But Rigathi Gachagua is confident that he will be on the ballot in 2027. There is no way you can expect Rigathi Gachagua to be on the ballot and still expect Kalonzo Musyoka to be on the ballot. Because Kalonzo Musyoka's only chance of becoming the president is simple, through the mountain. Who controls the mountain? Rigathi Gachagua. So if that Rigathi Gachagua will be on the ballot, I can assure you the entire Mount Kenya will rally around Rigathi Gachagua. But he will not make it to the presidency. Kalonzo will bolt out. What happened in Azimio when Weta and Madividi left is likely to happen here. So that's the second scenario. The third scenario is if, and I repeat, if Raila Odinga can be used to persuade him and make public declaration that after Ruto, he's going to support him. Public declaration. In short, Raila Odinga is the only person who now can convince Kalonzo Musyoka that his chances in 2027 are limited. So he can come as part of Azimio. Because I told you, one of the reasons why Raila Odinga has stated that ODM is still in the race for 2027 is because he wanted to raise his stakes for negotiations. Part of that negotiations, he can tell Ruto that, you know, I was with Kalonzo in NASA, you were in NAC, again you were in Azimio. I want to keep my word and reward him. So make him the running mate so that when you exit politics, we'll have him. The question is, can Kalonzo Musyoka agree to such arrangement? I find it very difficult for Kalonzo Musyoka to agree to that arrangement. Number 4 is pressure. Pressure from his allies. William Ruto can pile pressure on close allies of Kalonzo Musyoka to convince him not to be on the ballot, but to agree to be William Ruto's running mate. In that situation, they can agree. And lastly, I think if William Ruto today goes to Kambani and make it very clear that Kalonzo is going to be his running mate, Kalonzo will not hesitate. Yeah? If Ruto today were to say, Kalonzo Musyoka, I want you to come, you are going to be my running mate, I'm not going to go with Kindiki because of the dynamics of politics, Kalonzo can go. But can that happen? Ladies and gentlemen, it sounds so sweet and easy like that. But it is very, very difficult. Until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. Bye-bye.